On Monday, Prince George's County Executive Angela Olselbrooks announced that the county will begin enforcing a youth curfew.
And following this announcement, we've seen a debate online about whether curfews actually work in reducing crime. And while there's no consensus, there have been a lot of studies on this. So let's verify what data is out there.
Our sources are Jillian Carr, professor at Purdue University, and Eduardo Ferrer, a law professor with the Juvenile Justice Initiative at Georgetown University. We also looked through 4 research papers on the subject, and the results were a mixed bag. First, this 2016 paper looked at data from 12 different studies on curfews.
And it found that juvenile curfews are ineffective at reducing crime and victimization.
Then there's this 2000 study, which focused on Prince George's County. It states that the impacts on people under 18 was, quote, small and not statistically significant. Although the study did find that crimes against 22 to 25-year-olds did appear to go down. Meanwhile, another study published in 2017 looked at DC gunshot data and found that gunshots actually increased slightly as a result of an earlier curfew. Jillian Carr was a researcher on this paper.
When you take innocent bystanders off of the street using something like a curfew, you're potentially reducing the cost of firing a gun.
And lastly, there's this 2012 study, which had a very different result, finding that curfews reduced the number of young people being arrested by about 10%. So while this data is not definitive, there have been numerous studies suggesting that youth curfews may not lead to reduced crime. A spokesperson for Prince George's County Executive Angela Olselbrooks told us that they've used curfews in the past and had, quote, tremendous success. Writing, the administration successfully utilized a curfew in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic after thousands of youth were gathering at National Harbor. Adding, the purpose of enforcing this existing curfew is not to penalize or burden children, it's to engage parents and family members in their safety and well-being.
With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozloff.